The Arizona Cardinals are going to be in Trade City at number 3, and I think it could be a pretty good haul. Like, I really do think that the Arizona Cardinals could still trade down to like 7 or whatever, maybe even just trade down one spot to the Colts, and I think that they could really get some stuff because honestly, I mean, clearly they're going to take the best defensive player that they can, or at least we think, and they're going to be in a good spot otherwise. Or if they just stick and pick, that's cool. So, but we have to ask ourselves, what is the dream draft scenarios for the Arizona Cardinals heading forward into the 2023 NFL draft? And I think there's a couple of different scenarios that you would love to see specifically for the Cardinals as we get rolling here, just to kind of show you a couple of different things. Now, I want to specify before I bring you guys into a transition, I don't want to confuse anybody. This is not a mock draft. We're just running through the different scenarios that we can see happening for the Arizona Cardinals. So, this is just kind of just going using the mock draft simulator here and entering the draft. So at the top of the draft here, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, whoever goes at 1, 2, whatever. Now, the Cardinals are going to be in a spot here where, you know, if they want to trade down, I think that there's going to be a lot of suitors, especially trying to get ahead of the Colts, who everybody knows obviously needs a quarterback at this point. So there's the Raiders that are immediately trying to trade up. And, you know, honestly, any one of these teams could really be looking to, the only team I really see not getting an edge player or not getting a quarterback, is the Seattle Seahawks, because I still think the Lions could be on a quarterback. Clearly, the Raiders are going to be on a quarterback, and then the Seahawks. I do think, obviously, and as well as the Colts. We knew that, but if we want to trade up or trade back, I mean, the Bears. I mean, why would the Bears want to trade up to 3? Come on. I think we could get something here. I think the Falcons, I don't think they're going to roll with Desmond Ridder. I think you can get like a 2-4-4, just trading down 4 spots, just as a, I mean, I really don't think you're going to get future firsts because, I mean, the Cardinals don't need a quarterback, so a 2-4-4 just to be able to trade down a couple spots makes a lot of sense to me. And now my mock draft simulator isn't working. That's fantastic, but oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, resuming the draft here, you get a 2-4-4, maybe even a 2-3, maybe you can get 2-2s. I really do think the trade compensation is going to be really nice for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, when we resume the draft, you still have, Will Anderson Jr. I mean, again, I think the Cardinals, how this worked out, I don't love it because I still want the Cardinals to either get a guy that is the top defensive player in Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. And so, I think they have to be careful about how far they trade down. If they love a guy like Kalijah Kancey or whatever that they want to trade down and they can still get some picks for, fantastic. I love it. But if they also, at the end of the day, like Jalen Carter or Will Anderson Jr. at 3, take him. If the trade compensation isn't there, that's going to be what it comes out to. But I mean, just sitting right here, I think that the Cardinals need help in a lot of different areas. Plus, you're going to be back at 34 and 44. And again, this is not a mock draft. Just kind of taking a look at different things. And again, the trade compensation could be really good for the Arizona Cardinals in this spot. And could they trade back up into the first? I think a dream draft scenario is getting enough capital to move back, getting your defensive player, but also maybe moving up for another guy, maybe a corner or someone along the offensive line. I really don't think that there is, other than Peter Skoronski, I really don't think there's a guard in this class or an interior offensive lineman that I would take in the first round. Like, I just hate to say it, but that's just the reality of the situation. Maybe O'Cyrus Torrence. Maybe that's it. But you want to talk about dream draft scenarios again. I think it starts with, okay, how far do you trade down? What's your compensation look like? And then you go from there. And again, who do you like when you do trade down and potentially lose out on a Will Anderson Jr. or a guy like Jalen Carter, which again, I don't think is going to be necessarily the goal here. But again, the Cardinals are in a really good spot. They're going to get some capital. It's just a question of how much and how far are they going to look to trade down, or maybe they just stick and pick. I love it either way. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. Down in the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our dream draft scenarios for the Arizona Cardinals.